Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jai Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Jai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Jai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Hari Jai Gaura Hari Every day Om Jnanatimirandasya Galandanashalakaya
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुवरं श्रीरूपनुगप्रवरं व्रजरसरसिकं च नारायणं तं प्रपन्नम्। श्रीगुरुचरणं वन्दे रमणपृष्ठाय भूतले रूपनुगभक्तिदं च कृपामूर्तिनारायणम्। सेवकुञ्जे भजे रम्ये गोवर्धनागिरो सदा राधाकुञ्जरसानन्दे तत्तत्सेवाप्रदायकम्। गुरुं नारायणत्यं तं वन्दे विनोदप्रस्थकं यत्पादस्मृतिमात्रेण दामोदर प्रसीदति। वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्रिषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। भक्त्या विहीनापराधलक्ष्ये क्षिप्तश्च कामादितारङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि त्वं शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। भजामि राधामरविन्दनेत्रं स्मरामि राधां मधुरास्मितस्याम्। वदामि राधां करुणावरद्रां ततो मन्यस्ते गतिर्न कापि। श्याम सुंदर शिखंडशेखर स्मरहास मुरली मनोहर राधिकारसिकमं कृपनिधे स्वाप्रिय शरणं किंकरिं कुरु। अनराध्य राधा परम्भोजरेणुं अनुश्रित्य वृन्दातविं तत्पदङ्कम् असंवश्य तद्भाव गंभीर चित्तां कुतो श्याम सिंधुरसस्य वाहः। राधे वृन्दावनादिशय करुणामृतवाहिनी कृपया निजपदब्जधस्य मह्यं प्रदीयताम्। तवैवस्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना इति विज्ञाय राधे त्वं नयमं चरणन्तिके। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। First of all, I offer my Sastananda Pranam, thousand times Lord Siddha Shri Paramarajadam Guru Bharavarma Vishnu Bhara Sattva Shishman Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj Shri Gurudev. Second, I offer my Sastananda Pranam, thousand times Lord Siddha Shri Rupanu Gauri Guru Varga. I offer my Sastananda Pranam, the Toas and Vaishnava Vaishnavis. Continuing with our reading of Sri Damodara Ashtakam. Verse 4. Varam deva moksham namoksha vadhimma nachanya vrinayam varesha rabiha. Idam te vapurnata gopala balam sadame manasya virastam kimanya. Shri Guru Padma and his Digdas Nitika, yesterday we heard him describing definition of Ragatmika Bhakti. And how Raganuga Bhakti is that Bhakti which follows in the wake of that Ragatmika Bhakti. Continuing here, Srila Gurudev is saying that the topmost example of Anurag, incessant deep loving attachment for Sri Krishna, only exists in the hearts of the Brajvasis. The devotee should meditate on the associates of his beloved Lord Krishna, who have the same mood for which he aspires. Therefore the Bhagavatam is considered topmost, because it not only describes Krishna's pastimes, but describes it along with all the pastimes of his bhaktas. It describes the glories of his devotees. And this is pleasing to Krishna. If you only worship Krishna but don't worship his parikar, then Krishna is not complete, and Krishna is never satisfied by that kind of worship. That kind of person is considered to be ignorant. Kevala Madhava Pujaye so Agyani. He is Agyani and he is also Abhimani. Radha Nadara Koro Abhimani. He is also proud. Therefore, Krishna is only complete when he is equipped with his Naam, Roop, Gun, Lila, Parikar. Therefore, one has to meditate Krishna in the association with his devotees, never alone. Furthermore, he should remain absorbed in hearing, chanting, and remembering the names and pastimes of Sri Krishna in Braj that are conducive to his own particular mood. Each devotee should rise in Braj Mandal following the associate who shares his own favorite mood in the manner just described. This is the process of Raganuga Bhajan. That is Krishna Smaram Janam Chasya Preshta Nija Samihidam Tat Tat Katarata Chaso Kuriyar Vasam Braja Sada. Reside in Braj while remembering the pastimes of Sri Krishna and his associates, specifically those associates whom you aspire to follow and whose moods you desire. This is the process of Raganuga Bhajan. This is directly describing the angas of Raganuga Sanan Bhakti. Those who aspire for a mood of friendship with Sri Krishna should follow the footsteps of his companions such as Sridham and Subal. Those who desire to have parental affection for him should follow Sri Nanda and Sri Yashoda. Those who hanker for conjugal love of Sri Krishna should follow Lalita, Vishaka and so on. If you desire Sakya Varas, then you should hear the pastimes of Subhasaka, Madhumanga, how they are very funny, how they are always assisting Krishna and serving, arranging with them, meeting with the Braj Gopis. And you should always hanker to serve under their guidance. Hear their katha. Then their moods will come in your heart. If you desire to serve Krishna in the mood of Vatsalya, then you should hear how Mother and Yashoda and Nanda Baba, they are taking care of Krishna and nurturing him. And all his Balya Lila, you should hear these pastimes. And if you desire Madhuri Ras, you should hear Krishna's pastime with the Braj Gopis, especially Srimati Radhika and her Swapakshiya Gopis like Lalita, Vishaka, and especially Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, the Kinkaris, Palidasis of Radhika. Thus, each devotee, according to his own mood, should immerse himself in the pastimes of Krishna and live in Braj. Srila Rupa Goswami Par has outlined this process of bhajan in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Krishna Smaram Janam Chasya Preshtam Nija Samihidam Tat Tat Kataratas Chaso Kuriyar Vasam Braja Sada. And then, that is, the devotee should constantly remember Sri Krishna along with the dearmost associates of Sri Krishna, whom he chooses to follow, while permanently living in Braj, that is either by body or mind. If you cannot be physically, your mind should be constantly here in Braj Mandal. In other words, always remembering Krishna's sweet pastimes with the Braj Gopis, Vrajvasis. But ultimately, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he says, in his commentary to Manasiksha, which were maybe the first verse even, or second verse, there he describes that someone may counter, what is the need of physically residing in Braj Mandal when I can be there mentally, in mind? Some people they say this, oh, what is the need of me hearing directly Harikatha on the bicycle? I can hear online, I can hear Harikatha, I can read the books. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, his answer to that is, he says, oh, Jiva, oh conditioned souls, give up this false pride, these false arguments. Just simply surrender and reside here in Braj Mandal. Don't argue. This is the, in other words, this is the prescription of the Goswamis. Don't try to be clever. Try to make some shortcut, some adjustment that will facilitate your own bhoga. Why? Oh, I'll be in the West, very nice facility here, very nice food, everything suitable. I'll remember Vrindavan from here. No. Gurudev said one day you'll have to become like Raghunath Das Goswami. One day. You'll have to renounce everything. You'll have to come here, reside here in the Dham. You have to smear the dust of the Dham on your body. Therefore, like Babaji Maharaj, he's glorifying the sweeper ladies, sweepers of Vrindavan. And some Madhukari they're giving, he's accepting. But the Gosais, they're giving some Madhukari, Babaji not touching. And they're asking Babaji Maharaj, why these pujaris, these Gosais of the temples here, why are you not accepting their Madhukari. He said, because they are not the residents of the Dham. They're always covering their body with fine silk and fine robes. And in their houses they are sleeping on beds this thick. They never allow one speck of one dust of the Dham to touch their body. And if their clothes get dusty, then immediately they wipe the dust off the body. Rather than dust, we should take them and smear it on our body. They are disconnected from the Dham. They are externally in the Dham, but they are not in the Dham. They are in Maya. Therefore, these sweeper ladies, these sweepers of Vrindavan, they are millions and crores times more advanced than these so-called Gosais. Therefore, giving up all false arguments, one should come to Vrindavan Dham and surrender here. Reside here and perform on bhajan. Seva sadaka rupena siddha rupena chatrahi tat bhava lipsna karya braja lokanusarata. He who has developed greed for ragatmic bhakti should closely follow in the footsteps of the particular associates in Braj, whom moods he aspires for. Under their guidance, he should engage in service both in his external form as a sadhak and internally with his perfected spiritual body. So sadhak means what? Seva. Seva sadhaka rupena. In the sadhak body you do seva. And siddha rupena chatri, also you do seva in your siddha swarup. But that is very confidential, high class seva. That is only learned from the Braj Devis themselves. Kunja seva, Madhuryamoy seva. But in the sadhak form, whatever seva is, whatever Guru's desire is, that we should engage in. Not that we perform only those services which are conducive or suitable for oneself, in the sense or comfortable for oneself. We should get out of this comfort zone bhakti, comfort siddha bhakti. I'll make myself perfected by doing those angas of bhakti that I like doing. This will never give you perfection. Why are you not surrendering? Surrender means to give up one's own happiness for the happiness of Krishna, happiness of Guru. Whatever they require, whatever they demand, I'll do that. It's like when you join the military, when they give you order, you have to follow. Not that, oh Sergeant, I don't like this one, I'll do something else. Then they'll give you a nice slap and they'll court-martial you very quickly. In wartime, they'll hang you directly in front of everyone for insubordination. No. Whatever is required, that you have to do. Why? For the greater good. It's called surrender. So whatever Guru and Vaishnava they desire, whatever they require, that must be done. Not that, oh, I will serve according to my terms. Oh, I like this, I like that. I want like this. This one is good for me, that one is not good for me. I don't like this one, I like that one. Oh, I don't like this devotee, I won't talk to him. No. Give up your false ego and your anarthas and your offenses. Just be humble and surrender. Then you see how quickly, how much advancement you will make. Where you'll... Because if somebody is surrendered, then Guru Vaishnavas will invest all their potency in such a person. They will give their mercy, because they have become a suitable container to receive that mercy. Therefore they will instruct them, they will guide them, they will inspire in their heart everything. More and more opportunity to serve. But someone who is always picky, who is not surrendered, then Guru Vaishnava can't help them really. Why? The independence of the jiva is their wealth, is their possession. Guru Vaishnava won't interfere with your independence. If Krishna doesn't, why will Guru Vaishnava? Krishna has given that independence to the jiva. Therefore, Guru Vaishnava only encourage, they help us utilize that independence in the right way. But they have to see you have a desire for that. If you don't have a desire, then they're not going to force you. Therefore, Sharanagati is the doorway, the gateway to achieving bhakti. Surrender is necessary. If the sadhaka longs to attain the fully blossomed, mature state of prem, he should take to heart the instruction of Sri Raghunath Das Goswami. Yadiccharavasam rajabhuvi saragam prati janur yuvadandam takchet paricharitum arara bilase swarupam shri rupam saganamiha tasya grajamapi sputam premna nityam smaranama tadatam shrinu manaha. Third verse of Manasiksha. He is saying that Yad Itcher Avasam Braja Bhuvi Saragam Pratijano. Birth after birth, you desire to reside in this Brajmandal. Not only that, Yuva Dandam Takchat Paricharitum Arad Abhilasha, and you have the Abhilash to achieve the seva of the divine couple. Then what should you do? Swarupam Shri Rupam Saganamiha. Remember Sarup-Damodara Goswami, Rupa Goswami, and their associates, and his elder brother like Sanatana Goswami. Sputam Premna Nityam Smaranama Tadatam Shnumana. Oh my mind, always call out to them with your loving mood and remember and chant their names. So here's saying, if you want this eternal residence in Brajmandal, this Braj Prem, then remember those eternal associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami and others. Remember them. In other words, remember our Guru Varga, remember Gurudev and the Vaishnavas. They are the wealth, the storehouse of this prem, they can bestow that prem unto you. If you wish to live in the land of Braj, birth after birth, and if you crave the chance to perform direct service to the eternally youthful divine couple in their parakya affairs, full of rag, then my dear mind, listen to me. Realize deep love for Sri Sarup-Damodara, Sri Rupa Goswami, his older brother Sri Sanatana Goswami, and all their associates. Remember them for all eternity and offer your obeisance to them in adoration. My dear mind, please listen to me. In other words, they should be your idol. They should be the object of your adoration, your love. In other words, you should be designed to follow in their footsteps at every moment. It is thus clear that attaining Braj Bhakti is only possible by being under the guidance of the Brajbasis. This is the opinion of the Acharyas. Someone who wants Braja Bhakti will hear and chant according to his own specific mood. The following mantra, for example, enables devotees of all moods to relish the names, especially dear to them. According to their specific ras, devotees will cherish one name in particular with this mantra. Shri Krishna Gopal Hare Mukunda Govinda He Nanda Kishora Krishna Ha Shri Yashoda Tanaya Prasida Shri Vallavi Jivana Radikesha. It's from Bihar Bhagavatamita. So one should engage in Shravanam and Kirtanam, but that Shravanam and Kirtanam should be of the names, form and qualities of Sri Krishna that are in relation to his pastimes in Braj. And it should be performed while under the guidance of Rupanuga Vaishnavas, followers of Rupa Goswami. Bal Gopal, Yashoda's darling son, in Braj can only be attained by this process. It can never be attained by performing the limbs of Vaidhi Bhakti. Sri Satyavat Muni rejects the results of Vaidhi, Navara Bhakti. When the form of Bal Gopal manifests in one's heart, what else is there to attain? If one has achieved the abode of Vrindavan and the associates of exalted Rasik Vaishnavas, the residents of Braj, one's performance of Shravan and Kirtan in such association will naturally result in the highest attainment, and all of one's cherished desires will be fulfilled. We'll continue with our Damodara Rasagam tomorrow, and I will touch upon Vilapa Kusumanjali. The Kripa Kataksha commentary of the Vaishnavas on the fourth verse of Vilapa Kusumanjali. Prabhor api yarunandana yayesha priya yarunandana unnata prabhava swayam atula kripamrita abhishekam mama kritvangstam aham gurum prapadya. Let me surrender to my spiritual master, Yadunandana Acharya. Being a powerful and dear devotee of the Supreme Lord, he sprinkled the nectar of his mercy upon me. So the Vaishnavas are continuing here. Who understands the glories of Srila Gurudev? If someone sends a poor, helpless person to school, maintains him in every way and takes care of him attentively, then when he becomes a postgraduate and thereafter a minister, he thinks, this person was so kind to me. I was a poor orphan with no helper. I was suffering in the street and no one gave me the drop of water. No one gave me one drop of water or food, but that person always helped me. In other words, if you have some gratitude in the heart, then you remember those who have helped you. Like, a couple of examples come to mind. One is Giridhari. When he was Before, he's like a wealthy landlord, and he had some servants. At that time he had one young Muslim boy that was there. He used to do some service for Giridhari. But sometimes he'd do some stupid mistake, then Giridhari would beat him. Take a rope and he would beat him. So much that sometimes his body would get scratched from the lashing with the rope and he would bleed. So ultimately those lashes, they left scars on his back, on his body. It happened that that Muslim boy, he ended up becoming the Hussain Shah, the Emperor of Bengal. So one day his queen saw these marks and scars on the back of his body. She said, "Oh, where have these scars come from? Who has done this to you? How did they come?" Then the Hussain Shah was laughing. "Oh, when I was a boy, I was very restless. And I used to work for one merchant, Giridhari. And he used to beat me, he used to punish me for my mistakes. Therefore these marks have come." And the queen said, "Oh, he's punishing the Emperor of Bengal. Why don't you kill him? Why don't you punish him for his offenses?" He said, "Oh, but that was such a long time ago. I was a small boy, and actually I deserved that. It was under his tutelage, under his guidance that I became, my character developed. By him chastising me, I became the man who I am today. Now I am the Emperor of Bengal." But the queen was very stubborn. "No, I can't tolerate this. He has beat you and left these marks on his body. He should definitely be punished. I want him punished." So then the emperor ordered Giridhari to be brought in front of him. And the queen desired that he would be killed. But then, consulting with his ministry, he thought for Hindu to lose his caste is as good as death. So then he took water from his pot, from his glass, and sprinkled it on Giridhari. That time the caste system was very rigid. If anything that is juta touched by Muslim, if you're a Hindu, then you lose your caste. That's why the society was segregated. That time even Sudras, they were living one part, Kshatriyas, Brahmas separate, Vaishyas separate, everyone was segregated according to their Varna and caste. That segregation, it is kind of natural. People always want to be with those people whom they identify with, who they appreciate and like. That's why you can see even now, even though in society they've broken down all the concepts and the walls of caste and religion and racism, but still you can see the whites, they will live in one area of the city, the blacks will live in one city, the Hispanic will live in one side, the Chinese will live in one area. They all go near the areas. Hindus will be in one place, Muslims will be in one place. So like this. So he took his water, he sprinkled on him, and then he lost his caste. The Hindus, they all rejected Giridhari. Then they went to the Brahman and said, "Oh, I lost my caste, what should I do? What is my atonement?" He said, "You drink boiling ghee. You drink boiling ghee, this you will atone for your sin. In other words, drink boiling ghee, what will happen? You will die. Boiling goes inside, you will die. It will melt all your organs and everything inside of you. In other words, give up your body, next life you will be Hindu, no problem." But then he went to Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu said, "No, this is all nonsense. So Harinam is the only prayashchit, the only atonement in this age of Kali Yuga. There is no other atonement." Like when Vishnu Jan Swami, he was preacher of Prabhupada. And it was rumored or suspected that he had some relation with some lady. So on a morning walk he asked Prabhupada, in Kali Yuga if a sannyasi falls down, then what it should be his atonement? Then Prabhupada, he said, "Oh, he didn't say Kali Yuga, he said that, he just asked, if a sannyasi is falling down, what should be his atonement?" And Prabhupada said, "Oh, he should commit suicide." And then Prabhupada, he paused. At that moment, then Vishnu Jan Swami, he offered his pranam like this and he backed away. But then Prabhupada continued, "But this is not for Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, the ultimate attainment is Harinam. By chanting Harinam, then you can repent one's all offenses. But Vishnu Swami never heard this. And after that, he was never seen again. There was a rumor that he was spotted on a boat somewhere in the Ganga, near the Prayag, and they said that he gave up his life there. Like Chotaharidas. Same way that Chotaharidas gave his life, then Vishnu Swami also gave up his life like that. So, but Mahaprabhu said that in Kali Yuga, no, the atonement is not suicide, giving up one's life, but the atonement for all offenses and sins is only Harinam. Harinam is that which should purify. Sulchi Deep Nama, Sulchi Deep Damti. There's one verse it describes as Sulchi Saptapta Deep Agni. It is more purifying than fire itself. It is all pure. It destroys all the jati, sastanta, all contamination from one's past, everything. Any offense. Harinam is the ultimate atonement. But Narottam Thakur said that Haristane aparade tare Harinam. Tomastane aparade nahe go erhan. Commit offense to the Lord, then by Harinam you can be forgiven. But if you offend the Vaishnava, there is no deliverance. The only way is that you go to that Vaishnava, you beg for forgiveness. Then you will be forgiven for that offense. And if that Vaishnava is no longer present, then what will you do? Then you go to any other Mahabhagavad Vaishnava, beg for their mercy, and then you sit down and then you chant Harinam and repent in that life. Harinam is still the only atonement, even in that case. Then it may be that by the mercy of that Mahabhagavad Vaishnava and by your Harinam, you'll be forgiven for that offense to a Vaishnava. But we shouldn't think, oh, offense to a Mahabhagavad Vaishnava is one thing, offense to Kanishta Vaishnava is something else. Not like that. Offense is offense. One time there was one sannyasi, there was a new devotee who had come to the temple during Prabhupada's time in the West. And that sannyasi was too much rebuking him. Oh, you nonsense, this, that, and shouting, and too much being condescending, and blasted him completely. Prabhupada was in another room, he heard everything. And when the sannyasi came in, he was that time his secretary of Prabhupada. He came in, Prabhupada immediately said, hey, go to that person, now you beg for forgiveness from him. But Prabhupada, he was this, that. No. You go to him, offer your pranam. Now. You have committed offense. Even I cannot save you from this offense. Then that secretary had to go and beg forgiveness for his harsh and rough behavior. And those who act in this kind of condescending way and offensive way, disregarding other Vaishnavas, and they can never last long in the temple environment. They will start finding faults. Oh, this one is like this one is like that, this is all bogus. Only I am doing sadhana, only I is that. And then they end up rejecting Vaishnava association. They become so absorbed in themselves that they reject Vaishnava Sangha. So, Harinam. Harinam is the means. So, this Subhuti Roy, then what did he do? Then ultimately he went to Mahaprabhu's order, he began chanting Harinam, and he came to Braj Bandhav. On Mahaprabhu's order, he would then serve all, any Bengali Vaishnavas, anyone who would come, he'd provide them mustard oil and dahi. So that Bengali Vaishnavas, their stomachs are very sensitive. His dahi is very helpful for them. So he would serve in that way. When Rupa Goswami came, Sanatana Goswami came, so Buddhi Rai was the one who took them on parikrama and served them. So you can see how he was always grateful, always how he was remembering. Even animals, they have this quality of gratitude. We know this katha. How there was one man, he was walking through the jungle. He saw on the road a tiger was laying there, and he was licking his paw, and he was nurturing his paw, and he was in pain. He happened to be a barber or a physician in some sort. So he came up to the tiger the mood of helping, and the tiger understood. And he allowed him to pull a thorn that was stuck in the tiger's paw out. And he took it out, and he applied some ointment on the paw, and he left. Later, when he was in the city, then some thieves came, and they hid some wealth in his barber shop or like that, his house. Or they went through there, and when the guards were chasing the thief, they came. Then they saw him there. They thought, oh, he's sheltering the thieves, or he's a part of them. So they grabbed him and brought him in front of the king. Said, oh, he's cooperating with these thieves who have stolen from your kingdom. He's also a thief. We found him there. So then the king asked that barber, said, "Will you have anything to say for yourself?" "No, it's a misunderstanding. I'm minding my own business. The thieves, they ran through my shop. These guys thought that I am helping them, sheltering them. I have nothing to do with them." The king, he said, "Whatever it is, the punishment for thievery is death. You're an accomplice. Your punishment will feed you to the tigers. And if you are truly pure, then the Lord will protect you." So then he was thrown there into to be eaten by the tiger. The tiger came to eat him. That tiger was the same tiger whom he removed the thorn from his paw. So when the tiger saw that, he came up to him and only licked him, and then he went one side and was sitting there. Became peaceful. Why? The tiger had some gratitude. Oh, he's my friend. Now in time of need, I had a thorn stuck in my paw. The barber helped me. Even animals can have this sense of gratitude. Then what to speak of those who have achieved this human birth? Therefore, and what to speak of then Sri Guru? Guru is helping us in all ways, spiritually, giving us everything. As we heard yesterday, Nama Shashna Manavabi Sati Putra Matrasa Rupam Rupam Tasyagaja Muripurim Matarim Goshtavatim Radha Kundam Girivaramaho Radhika Madhavasam Prapto Yasya Paditapaya Shri Guru Dhanatosmi. Everything we are happening in our spiritual life is only due to the mercy of Guru. His chance to reside in the Dham, Sarusanga, his Seva, all of his facility, everything they are arranging for us. They are providing. Therefore, we should be so indebted to them. We should never forget this, never be ungrateful. The way we can be grateful is what? Is just try to follow their instructions. Simple instructions they've given us, should try to follow those instructions. They attend the program, the temple program they have set up. Respect the other Vaishnavas, chant to Harinam. Follow these ratas. Try to be loyal and unpointed to Guru and Vaishnavas. These things will be extremely pleasing to them. And then all their mercy will come. So, even we see the previous CEO of Apple, he used to remember, oh, when I was I had no money and I was very poor, the Hare Krishnas, they used to feed me. He used to mention that. Later, what he became? CEO of the biggest companies in the world. But he used to always remember, they used to feed me. And that's why, by remembering, so the devotees, the sadhus, they are the true helpers of all the jivas. And Guru, therefore he is the dearmost friend, he is the dearmost well-wisher of any jiva. So when he is saying that one becomes a postgraduate and thereafter a ministry, he thinks, this person was so kind to me. I was a poor orphan with no helper. I was suffering in the street and no one gave me a drop of water or food, but that person always helped me. And on the other hand, we see, Vaishnava tells the story, how there was a farmer's son. He became the magistrate, big magistrate, district magistrate, big post. Then his mother said, oh, our son is long time he's not come to visit us. I've heard he has become such a high post. Maybe he has forgotten us. But anyhow, we need some help, something. Maybe you should go see him and tell him to visit. Then his father, he took a cloth wrapped around his head, took his stick, and he came to the town. Then he was asking, oh, district manager, where is district manager? And they pointed there. And he came into the office, and then many people sitting there in the chair. And then he's sitting there and he's looking like cloth wrapped around his head, all like dirty clothes and stick and very like looking like a bum. Very simple. And they are all wearing nice suit, good, and all nice high five. And all nice, very nice look, like educated and very civilized looking people there. And he's there, flies around him, he's there, looking very like out of place. So everyone looking and like laughing and smiling. The DM he saw, and then they're looking at the DM, who is this? And the DM, oh, don't worry about it, he's the local sweeper here, that's all. He's a sweeper. Then the father said, sweeper. Then he went out, asked someone, he's using his own term. In English, what is the meaning of sweeper? And it's a sweeper. Oh, Bangi, Darula. Bangi? My son is calling me a Bangi. Came in there, took his shoes and started beating him. You calling me a Bangi? Beating him in front of everyone. And he cannot do anything. Why? His own father is beating him. Now we should not be like that, so ungrateful. Forget our origins, our roots. Who has helped us? Our mother and father, even though they even may not be devotees, or may not be even inclined to devotion or not favorable, but one should never criticize them in that way. One should always be respectful in some way. Gurudev says, anyone who has helped you on the path of devotion, whether you're Patpada or Satguru, someone has shown you the path, your Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru, whoever it may be, whoever has helped you in your spiritual life, should never criticize them. If you criticize them, you will lose everything. You lose all your spiritual wealth. So always remember those who have helped you. If anyone crosses Maya, he will be somewhat able to understand the glories of Guru Parapadma and his Guru Mantra. At that time of Sarup Siddhi, he will understand Gurudev's position. Srila Gurudev will also arrange a Siksha Guru for his disciples to help them achieve Sarup Siddhi. If Guru Parapadma doesn't arrange this, then we will go running the wrong way. If there is no attachment with Gurudev, then we will only have a relation with Maya and her family. Relatives will tell us, this is your mother, father, aunt, uncle, brother, sister, grandfather, and grandmother. But Gurudev gives the identity of our soul and our soul's family. We'll finish here today. And tomorrow we'll continue with finishing this commentary. Then tomorrow also the 5th verse we will hear. Gaur Brahmananda Hare Hare Riva Jai Shri Guru Parapadma Ki Jai Guru Parampara Ki Jai Sachinandam Gaur Hare Ki Jai Sabarsada Gaur Hare Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Katyani Vrat Ki Jai Katyani Vrat Panagari Bhakti Minna Ki Jai Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai Nandavadi Vaishnavinna Ki Jai Nitai Gaur Brahmananda Hare Hare Gaur.
Maharaj, who can chant Namavas?
Who can chant? Two kinds of people. One who has Shraddha, one who has no Shraddha. Both. One who has no Shraddha, he is like Ajamir. They're chanting and they can get liberation. But after Shraddha is in the heart, to chant Namavas is more difficult. You have to give up 10 offenses, the holy name. Some wonder Gyan will come, then Namavas will come. So it is called Shraddha Namavas and Ashraddha Namavas. Ashraddha Namavas is like Ajamil, and like anyone who by accident, by indication, out of joke or by doing a musical performance, this is called Ashraddha Namavas. It gives liberation. But Shraddha Namavas, when you have Shraddha and you chant Namavas, this will lead to Shuddha Namavas. Two different kinds.
You're wrong, right?